Good evening, everybody. My name is Viet, and welcome to my weekly Forex Outlook. Today is Sunday, the 24th of May, 2015. Today, I want to share with you two of the trades that I've taken last week, and then I will show you some of the pairs that I am going to monitor for the following week to spot low risk, high reward opportunities to trade. Now, from last week, I mentioned that I was looking at opportunities to trade on the euro crosses. There were four pairs that I was monitoring, and one of them produced a low risk, high reward trade that was on the euro Aussie dollar. So let's have a look at that right now. We are looking at the euro Aussie on the daily chart. This was what I was looking at last Sunday. I talked about how this pair is approaching resistance at 142.60, and it was also testing trendline resistance from this downward channel here. On the smaller time frame, the 4 hour in fact was where I took my trade. Let me zoom in and show you. My entry was at 142.28. I had a 60 pip stop loss, and my first target was at 140.48, which is 180 pips. The risk reward for the trade, at least on the first target, is 3 to 1. This will hit on Tuesday, and I've closed out my first position. My second position is still open. Stop is at break even. I want to give this trade a little bit more room to flex its elbows, and hopefully I would be able to ride the downtrend further if it continues. The second trade that I want to share with you today is the Great British Pound Japanese Yen on the 12-hour chart. This is a simple price action reversal that happened when price approached the 189.50 resistance level. My entry was at 189.30, which is at the low of this indecision candle. My stop was above the indecision at 190.05 for a 75 pip stop, and I only had a single target at 188.55, which was hit on Friday. All in all, last week has been very good for me. Now, let's take a look at the week ahead. We are looking at the Aussie US dollar on the daily chart. The most recent daily uptrend has been broken, and price has actually closed the week below 0.7890 support. This could turn into resistance, and what I am looking for specifically is I am looking for a pullback on the smaller time frame, and when that happens, I will be looking for a low risk, high reward opportunity to go short in line with the most recent daily momentum. Next, let's take a look at the Euro US dollar on the daily chart. Very similar to the Aussie US dollar, this pair has also closed the week below support at 1.1080, and just as like the Aussie US dollar, I am looking for a pullback towards this level, which could now be acting as resistance, and I am looking for an opportunity to short. Now we are looking at the USD Canadian dollar. Price is approaching 1.2370 resistance area, and I am looking to see how price reacts when it gets to this level. I have evidence of this level acting as support, and now if level has turned into resistance, then I will be looking for an opportunity to go short if I can see that there are signs of strong selling happening around this level here. The last pair that I want to talk to you about today is the US dollar Japanese yen. We are looking at the daily chart. Now price is approaching the 121.80 level. This level is very significant because previously price has had two attempts to break above this level. The first time was in December of last year, and the most recent was in March of this year. So what I am looking for, Intraday wise, I am looking to see signs of indecision, which could possibly signal a price reversal when it hits this level. Alternatively, if I see a daily close above 121.80, then I will switch my bias from selling to buying for this pair because it has broken above a significant resistance level, which could signal the beginning of another drive upwards. Lastly, I want to talk about why I started this video series and where I wanted to go to. I feel that there are a lot of misinformation out there regarding Forex trading, and in particular regarding what it really takes to be a profitable trader in Forex. I want to show that it doesn't require a lot of technical knowledge. You don't need to have 10 indicators on your chart. You don't need to have 5 different strategies in order to be profitable. What you need is a simple and tested method that it has a positive expectancy, and you stick to it to the best that you can while learning how to properly manage your risk. For me, trading simply comes down to probability. I would only take a trade if I know that the pattern that I'm seeing has a high probability of going one way versus the other, and that the amount that I would win is greater than the amount that I had risk going into the original trade. That is what it means to have a positive expectancy. Overall, any system with a positive expectancy will make money. In my weekly videos, I want to show you that with very simple knowledge of price action, and with the correct risk management, you can anticipate and you can look for low risk, high reward opportunities to trade. And it will happen. The market is a wonderful place. It allows you to participate at any given time, and it provides you with a wonderful opportunity to make a lot of money. But that doesn't mean that these opportunities are always there. You have to be patient, you have to wait, you have to do your analysis, anticipate, and have a plan. Because when the trading opportunity presents itself, you need to be able to take quick and decisive action, otherwise, you will miss the chance. Ultimately, I want to be able to show you through my weekly videos over the course of the next several years that it takes dedication, hard work, careful planning, and proper risk management. Until next time, plan your trade and manage your risk. I will speak to you next Sunday. Bye for now.